Thank you for joining the Sports on One. SuperSport and GoTV customers will be able to enjoy all the action of the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro with no fewer than 7 24-hour channels broadcasting the international event. In light of this, MultiChoice Namibia held the Olympics press conference and panel discussion. The panel today pointed out some interesting factors hampering our preparations for Olympic Games.
The athletes of the other nations who went to Olympics now started 8 years back, not now. But the ministry or the directorate or the sport commission or the Olympic committee will not do anything if the federations don't bring those athletes with their profiles 8 years from now, or 4 years at least to 2020, instead of fighting at the last minute.
Yeah, I'm a proponent of skills development, knowledge development. I think it's a high time that we as a nation finalize the bachelor programs in sport administration at our higher learning institution. At the same time, I believe it's time that we begin at the bottom by investing in schools development, but at the same time have a long trajectory in terms of where we want to achieve.
There's a need to have competent and educated leaders in the business of sport. And I must be able to emphasize that. I want to repeat that. We must be competent, educated leaders in the business of sport for us to be able to drive this agenda around the business, around this agenda, Vision 2030 agenda.
The baby warriors were well received when they touched down last night at the Hosea Kutako International Airport. The baby warriors recently returned from Mauritius when they won the COSAFA Under-17 Cup, beating South Africa 3-1 in a penalty shootout.
You have set the bar now, and when we start expecting that kind of performance and those kind of achievements, you must understand where we are coming from. We are coming from the understanding that we know what you can achieve. And you have achieved, you have discovered yourself in Mauritius. You have discovered what you can do, what you are capable of. Now you know. Now you know what to aim for going forward, and you know what to expect on the African continent.
Our vision was to reach the 5 matches, and I asked them what their wishes was, and they told us during that team talk that their wish is to get the gold medal. And I think they showed it when we played against the Seychelles by scoring 4 goals to 1. And I'm really happy with the overall performance of the team, more so that we had 3 Men of the Match awards during our 5 matches, so that's something to write home about. And in the end, to be champions of this competition is also really something commendable from the boys' side and also from the association in terms of the planning, the money they spent, so it was not all wasted, SG.
On to rugby news. Namibia will start as strong favorites when they host Zimbabwe in their final match of the Confederation of African Cup competition in Windhoek on Saturday afternoon. Namibia on top of the log with 10 points, having won 2 matches to date against Uganda and Kenya, while Zimbabwe are bottom of the log on 1 point, losing both their matches against the same opponents. Namibia will be wise not to underestimate Zimbabwe, who gave a good account of themselves in their defeat against Uganda. Itumeleng Khune has defended his selection as one of the Amagluglu's overage players at the Rio Olympic Games. Nonetheless, Khune says he has a lot to offer and believes his experience in a number of major tournaments could prove beneficial to Owen Dagama's side. Bastian Schweinsteiger has been told there could be a place for him back at Bayern Munich in the wake of his fall from grace at Manchester United. Schweinsteiger turned 32 on Monday, the same day his locker in United's first-team dressing room was cleared out and he was ordered to train with the reserve team by new United boss Jose Mourinho. That's your wrap-up. Thank you for joining the Sports on One.